Hi, my name is Jeremy Kinney. Today I'm going to show you how to make a healthy Kool-Aid drink recipe. It's made with hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea is really easy to make. It's made with hibiscus flowers. Hibiscus is a beautiful flower that grows. You can grow it yourself if you happen to live in an area where you can grow it. But you can also get them online with the flowers already dried. They make this wonderful drink I'm getting ready to show you how to make. One of the cool things about hibiscus tea is it's a great source of vitamin C. Now, some nutrients we're able to create ourselves, but some are essential nutrients that we have to actually take in through our diet. Vitamin C is one of those essential nutrients. We all know vitamin C is very beneficial for us, but what we don't realize is that it's very volatile and can easily be damaged by certain things like heating or cooking. One of the great things about hibiscus tea, or in this case the healthy Kool-Aid drink recipe, is that you don't actually have to heat the water. So you're able to make the tea without heating the water, which preserves that vitamin C so you can get it before it's destroyed by the heat. First thing we do is we simply just take the hibiscus flowers and pour it in here. And this is just the way that I make it. It's not necessarily the way that you have to make it. But I just pour a little bit in here. I don't even measure it, really. It depends on how strong you want it. You can make it stronger, you can make it weak. That's just a matter of personal preference. And then all you do is you simply add water. As you can see, it starts turning pink right away. And it's going to continue to get darker and darker as it sits until it's a beautiful red color. Now, instead of making you sit here and wait, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, but just know it only takes a few minutes to get where it's good enough, but you might want to leave it soaking for a few hours just to get every little bit out of it you can. Now, it's been a few minutes and it's actually not really done. It will continue to get darker the longer I leave it, but just for the sake of the video, because I don't feel like waiting any longer, I'm going to go ahead and make it now. And of course, if there were more hibiscus flowers, it would get even darker. But this is good enough to move forward. So it's really a two-step process. Just soaking the dried flowers in the water. It's going to turn a color. And then you're basically just going to strain the water. So that way you get the hibiscus flowers out. Now, just so you know, you don't have to strain this. You can actually eat these flowers. So you could leave it in there, and when you drink it, you could just have the bits of the flowers in your drink. And it's actually good for you. It's a good type of fiber to have. But, you know, I don't really like it like that, and maybe you don't either. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I strain it. So I just pour it like that, and you have a little bit left over, which you don't want, or maybe you could leave a little bit of that in there. Again, it's totally up to you. This is how I do it. Then I just pour some more, then I'll pour it on one side, pour it out the next side, and as you see, there's no more hibiscus flowers in here anymore. Now, you can just go ahead and be done with this right now, but, you know, you might really want to use this as a treat as opposed to just something that's good for you to drink. So what you can do is you sweeten it. Now, you got a couple of different options. I like to sweeten it with several different types of sweeteners. I think that's a really good little tool to have. The reason being is I'm going to go ahead and use this stevia, but stevia, you know, some people like it more than others, and if you add other sweeteners in there, you can get a more rounded out sweet flavor. So usually we'll add some xylitol, but we don't really have any xylitol right now. So you could just leave it without any sweetener. You could add stevia and then just blend it up. You know, obviously just put this on the Vitamix and blend in that stevia. Now, you won't hear this from many people because in the health world, sugar is considered the devil, which it is really bad for you, especially in the high doses that most people are getting through their standard American diet. But, you know, a little bit of sugar isn't going to kill you. And let's be honest, if a little bit of sugar in your diet is the worst part of your diet, then you're doing very good and well ahead of probably 99% of the people in our country. So if you really need something to sweeten it and really give it that Kool-Aid type of flavor, you can just add a little bit of sugar. Now I'm not talking about a cup, which is about, for this much Kool-Aid, you would add a cup. You know, so like let me just give you an example of how I would add some sugar in here. And now I'm talking about such a small amount that it's basically like if you're drinking a cup of tea, you're not even really getting very much sugar at all. If you look at how much sugar is in like a soda, you know, it's probably, I don't even know, but somewhere probably 25 grams or something like that of sugar just in one glass. You know, and this is just, you know, less than that for the whole pitcher. So let's just say you put there, that's probably less than a gram. You know, if you're adding a gram of sugar in a half gallon of hibiscus tea, it's not going to be too much, but it's also going to give you that rounded out sweet flavor, because really you're mostly sweetening it with the xylitol or stevia, or you could use both, you know, xylitol and stevia and just a little dash of sugar, and you'll see that it tastes really good that way. It's a really good idea to figure out a way to get vitamin C in your body every day, because again, we can't make it ourselves in our own body. It's really good to sip this throughout the day so that way you're getting regular doses of vitamin C. And one cool thing to know about vitamin C is that it has a synergistic effect with MSM. MSM can actually make vitamin C work many times better than what vitamin C will work on its own. So it's really good to mix the two together when you can. One of the things that we can do is, if you have powder of MSM, you can just pour a little bit in there to your liking, you know, just enough to where it's in there but you won't taste it. I'm just going to throw a capsule in here just to illustrate. So it's really not much, but you know, this way it's actually mixed in with the vitamin C. So even if you don't do anything else, you're getting a nice little combination right there. But what I like to do is I like to drink it with MSM capsules, and you know, take MSM capsules and some vitamin C capsules and then wash them down with the hibiscus tea. So I'm getting vitamin C from the drink that I'm making, or that I'm drinking, and I'm getting the MSM capsules and vitamin C capsules, so I'm getting that synergistic effect with all of them. So we'll go ahead and just blend this real quick. I'm going to be a daredevil and not even have my lid on for fun. Don't try this at home. So we're just going to let it blend up just for a second. I mean, nothing serious, but you can see it's starting to get that Kool-Aid type color. And voila, you have about a half gallon of healthy Kool-Aid.